So recently, Dead by Daylight released the 9.2.0 patch, which released the quality of life change that increased the pallet density on 28 out of the 44 maps overall. It's not exactly quality of life as you can imagine, but I'm going to be trying to play a build that's just called What is a Pallet, where these are perks that are specifically all designed to counteract pallets. Now, Deathslinger is a killer that doesn't really care about pallets because pallets usually give him an animation lock, and also he can shoot over and hit behind any one of them that's not a normal pre-assigned god pallet anyway. But this is a build that you might be able to run on other killers anyway, starting off with Dissolution, where after 3 seconds of injuring a survivor by any means, it activates for 20 seconds. If a survivor fast vaults over a pallet inside of my terror radius, the entity will break the pallet and Dissolution deactivates. Then we have Brutal Strength, which allows us to manually destroy drop pallets, breakable walls, and generators 20% faster. We have Fire Up, where every time a generator gets completed, we get 6% faster kicking, picking, dropping, and vaulting. Overall, for the remainder of the trial, up to a maximum of 30%, which as you can imagine, pairs really well with Brutal Strength. And then Lightborn, which makes it so that we are immune to blindness from flashlights, firecrackers, flashbangs, and blast mines. And survivors that attempt blinding me have their aura revealed for 10 seconds. This one's specifically about pallets because survivors just love blinding killers of pallets, so I want to kind of do away with that entirely. For add-ons, we're running Bayshore's Cigar so that we reduce the stun duration when survivors break free by 0.75 seconds. And this shouldn't be Tanoa Can, this should be Warden's Keys, which decreases our reload time by 0.35 seconds. And of course, an event blood point offering, because you just want to always get some of those sweet, sweet blood points. And with that all out of the way, let's go ahead and get ourselves some anti-pallet games. Alright, we are the Death Stinker on Daddy Campbell's Chapel. Father Campbell's Chapel, sorry. We're gonna go find some survivors. The big thing about this build entirely is getting your first injury. I know this person's here. Kind of a waste of a sprint burst, honestly, if you're asking me. Whoop, bonk. Works for me. And then if I break that pallet, well, you know what happens. I don't get blinded at all. Is she go for the window there? No, she ain't even trying for it. She will vault the pallet. Give me dissolution value. And down she goes. And the other thing that's kind of cool about this build is that we do also have the ability to just say, hey, we don't care about flashlight blinds either. So there is like that kind of added benefit for it, but, you know, if behavior is going to make me suffer for their decision making, then I will also make this game more insufferable by just countering an entire item. Which honestly, like, I don't think Lightborn is the most... Actually, I'm not going to say even the most. I don't think Lightborn is a healthy design for a perk in general, because there is no other perk in Dead by Daylight that counters an entire class of items. Like, what are the odds that you're going to be told... Anyway, sorry, I had to line up that shot real quick. What are the odds, though, that someone's going to tell you, like, hey, by the way, if you have a flashlight, there's a non-zero chance that you're going to be... Oh, this person's just creating this gen. Cool. And I give damage off on her. And with her build, you can also break faster. Ugh, so I got a little weird camera bug, but I mean, I know what causes it. It's just weird. Vault out here. Reload while we're falling a little bit. And move somewhere else. I don't know exactly where. I'm going to move back to this unhook that happened back here if I can. Unless somebody's out here. Yeah, I think they're back on this gen. Like, ooh, wait, hold on. Why do you have Object of Obsession? I wonder. Maybe she's sick of seeing a lot of killers running aura read perks. I tried to, like, aim it out to her right, expecting her to dodge back, but I just ended up missing entirely. So, that's okay. We'll just go over here, because survivors and repairing generators near where they got unhooked name a more iconic duo. Person is free-running quite a ways away, though. Hello, Jane Romero. Take a second hit there. And then because we have Cigar, we also get a lot of value off of this. Not going to reload until she starts playing a loop. And we see her going for main, so we reload. Because this is a loop. Legally speaking. It is a loop. And now we get a slightly faster pickup speed. Not like it really matters, but it's to save me time. And I hear that Michaela up there. I would like to find a hook, though. Do we have a basement here or something? What's going on? Oh, and that person, yeah, that's the person who has Object of Obsession. Maybe I start focusing back toward this part of the map. Ideally, I'd be back here, but this gen's going to be going pretty soon. Unfortunately. Oh, we'll just move our way out here. What I do wish for Deathslinger, just in general, is that he would have add-ons. It's like, I don't mind running Warden's keys at all. Like, I don't think it's a bad add-on to be running, but it's just kind of like, oh, I run the add-on that makes me reload. She moved a lot faster than I expected. Okay, interesting. No scratch marks, by the way. No boon either that I can hear around here. But literally just no scratch marks on this person. Why? Why do you not have scratch marks? It's not poised. Dude, this person's actually invisible. I don't hear a boon. I didn't hear a boon go down, did I? Thought I did. Oh, there's somebody going for this right away. Let me see, where are you headed? She went out the window here? No, I did see her there for a second. Okay, we just gotta go back for this gen again. I can't, like, let this Meg is so confusing, though. Like, how do I not? I see her sprinting, but she has no scratch marks. Like, at all. There, look, see, look at her. Look at there. There she is, there's the scratch marks. She's not playing Shack, though. Oh, it's because she has lightweight ghost notes, that's what it is. That's what that shit is. That's why I can't see her scratch marks, because she has 2 perks that eliminate them entirely. Ah, I get it now. And she's just gone because of it. Cool. Yeah. Hey. Hey, Jane. You keep going back to the same generator here. And I actually fire through you by mistake. Pick this. Yep, that's why we like Lightborn here. Because we can just do this now. Yeah. Very nice. Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna make her break this pallet if you don't mind. Actually, you might mind, but I don't. You gotta go here? Fine by me. He doesn't make a lot of distance, though. Here? No. I went for the pallet, I see. And we'll just have to tunnel out, I guess. Because that's just how the game's gonna go. No fear with Lightborn here. We can just get this person out the game as quick as we can. Unfortunately, having to tunnel her directly, but you know. Oh, and cool, that rock's broken. Yeah, let's take a look at that again. Woohoo! I can get up on top of that rock now. Okay, cool, very very cool. Like this. A little bit of extra damage there. A lot faster kick now, thanks to fire up as well. Kate's inside of main here. But yeah, I can't find this person because the Kate has object obsession, so she sees me coming. The Meg has ghost notes lightweight, so I physically can't see her scratch marks, so I have no way of tracking her from a distance. I mean, look at this shit. Like, she's in front of me, and I don't even see her scratch marks in the grass here. She has scratch marks that last for 3 seconds. How have we miscalculated this badly? Anyway, big kick there. And then we have someone on this gen here, but then they're gone. So I'm just getting pre-run everywhere. You know, the usual affair. And I hit nothing on the... No, I kind of hit the tree there, actually, yeah. Here. But she doubles back a little bit. Anyway, this game's over, so I'm gonna bother with it. Oh, and I hit the top of the... Okay. Holy fuck, man. Like, I actually can't find anybody because of these perks now. Gonna get a nice hit, but not gonna matter any. Oh, man. See if I can get something back in the end game, though. Oh, she's just crouching in the pallet. Uh-huh. Now what? Okay. Sure. We'll get 2 kills, maybe, potentially, out of this. Other gate is not there. It's over there. Sometimes I've seen people, like the second gate will be back here by the circus as well. And so these hooks are just not quite as ideal. Let me break this pallet here, too, so I have time to do that, I think. Maybe. Potentially. But yeah, this Meg is, like, impossible for me to track with the new ghost notes, light... Oh my god. Pallet Pallet. 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 Usually on this side here somewhere. Yeah, pallet there. Window vault. Main building. Pallet. And they haven't even used most of them because I've just been spending most of the game on like this backside here. And then this person has Vigil Sprint Burst Ghost Notes. Vigil Sprint Burst Ghost Notes, you know? Like, there's just fucking nothing for it, man. There we go. We gotta hit around the back of that there. Which means I can also hit around the top of this here. As soon as I can get that shot off. Smack her up. Pretend to pick. Go back here. Hit you. Knock you down. And then go back for the person we downed over here without reloading. Because we know that the Meg's here. And I just saw her there. This is perfect. Cool. This works. This works. This works. Hit over top of that. Break the chain so that we get the faster recovery. Reload. And she's just trying to leave here. Dude, what the fuck? This game, man. Alright, let's get you up on a hook real quick. Unfortunately, this does also give Meg time to pick up this person over here, but maybe I can make it to her. No, I can't, not quite. Cool. This'll work, though. Knock you down, and then we can go for the Meg again. Possible that... Oh, wait, she's looping around. The outside here. Maybe holding this mini check spot here. I'm gonna get 2 kills out of this at least. That's all that I can hope for here. Okay. Oh no, Meg just leaves. Oh, Meg just leaves. Thank goodness we get a 3K out of this. The Meg who was ratting the entire match off of Sprint Ghost Notes Vigil actually gets the escape at the end, so I guess we get 9 hooks off of that. But it is a very frustrating game, and I think we're really just seeing as well Pallet here on this tile, which we broke earlier. And then they still had Shaq as well. My goodness, man. My goodness. The Dead Dawg Saloon, which I found another hitbox was broken on this the other day, but that's okay. Actually, I'll show it right now because I'm right next to it. Normally you'd be able to shoot through all these gaps here, but this one, you just can't. So, I was told about that one a little while ago, but anyway, that is just the case here. Gonna take that first hit there onto, I think this is, dude, why are we body blocking for this? What? Okay, whatever. It doesn't really matter. At this angle, it's a little bit tough to get hits, but I should be able to get this person over here on this backside. I do hear him above me. Let's see if I can get him at the window. Sure can, because he just sits... What the fuck is that? Ankle. Okay, never mind. I get him at the window, but he has a body blocker, so I kind of get distracted and end up swinging wide. Why are we down here? What happened? Why are we here? Who are you? Why are you here? Hello, Jeff. No. No. I'm not playing nice at all. I've been having terrible games all day today. So initially I was going to do like a build randomizer video. And rolled the randomizer, got nurse, got an okay build. First game I play, Larry's. It's with someone who has a Shadow Step boon. With somebody who, and 3 people had Iron Will. It was like, okay. I guess I just won't do that. And then I was like, you know what? I'll try this like funny build where I play a trapper and like everything's a trap on the map. Nah, you're not allowed to do that actually. Because when I tried doing that, oh, I flicked after I aimed. But when I tried to do that, I aimed too far. I got someone who might have been cheating. I'm probably going to make a video about it too. I was crashing out pretty hard over it. It's kind of awkward angle there. That one's an awkward angle. It's not so bad going back this way though. Dude, I keep like over flicking on this person for no reason. Like I'm thinking that trying to predict movement, you know? That one I just over flick again. I keep over flicking to the left. 2 people with Object Obsession in a row, by the way. Or 2 games with Object Obsession in a row. And also getting cheated on Window Vault for pretty much no reason. But, you know. Good, Vittorio. What? Hello? Okay. Alright, so something's wrong with hit detection on Windows. What the fuck was that? My shot went through him. What is going on with DVD, man? Like, I'm just trying to have a regular-ass game of Dead by Daylight, playing my favorite killer in Dead by Daylight, and I'm getting, like, wrong hit detection on Windows? Really? Like, the main thing that my power works around, I'm getting... Oh, and this guy feels like he might have, he might have funny, MFT as well. Like I've said before, something I'll never forgive, that I'll never forgive Kaneki for is that he made MFT a viable perk again, which actually doesn't even work that well against Kaneki, so who cares about that perk on him? But also... Oh, if she's around the back of that, I actually catch her there. Unfortunately, she's not. I missed. I aim too far. I aim too far. I overflick. I play this game bad. I am just bad at the game. Unfortunately. Ridiculous. Well, I'm, you know, spreading my injuries. I'm spreading pressure. It's kind of about it. Kind of about all I'm doing right now. Hey, Jeff. How's it going? Anyway, I saw you touched a gen, so I don't have to worry about you at all. And, the... Daryl is out of charges. I see that person there. There you are. Okay. I was, like, trying to see if he would dodge back, but I just aim at him anyway and get him anyway. So we get 2 downs in quick succession, which is good. Oh, and you're here. Oh, I should have M1. I thought I wasn't going to get the M1, that's why I didn't swing for her. Reload. Which is also why I think that... Like, this specifically is why I think that, Deathslinger should have an ability where he reloads after landing a shot. Yep. I'm gonna take her down. I'm gonna take you down in a second here. How we feeling? I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Knock you down. Trying to body block, but I'm too used to that by now. I know your ways, Vittorio. I know your ways, Italian man. I can actually hit him here, which is crazy. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna take my shot there. Break that there. Reload. Take a swing here. Get an injury there. He bags for it. But I can actually shoot him underneath this. I just gotta get the right angle for it. It's just a matter of finding his shoes under there. Eh, I'm not gonna bother with it. Whoa, crazy! Anyway, we get that pallet out of the way at least. Cool. 3 down. I'm gonna go collect my kills here. I'm lagging the fuck out! Why do I have like 3 frames right now? Down he goes. He's probably going to go pick up the lady over there, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Just going to get my hooks and get going here now. Because we did reset the down timer on the Daryl, so that means that we do have time now to go and pick him up. He hasn't been picked up fully. And he is actually at the aid of a friend. And I wish I could shoot through that. So badly wish I could. Taking my hit here. Don't mean to be slugging this much, but let's be honest, when we're playing this aggressively and this altruistically, I think I just have no other real options here. Like, oh, just pick up the Vittorio. But then the Fung has shown that she wants to go for sabos on my generator, or on my hooks, so I actually can't do that reliably. Pretend I pick. Let's go for this person out here. Yeah, close, but not quite. He's out of the pallet range now. I have a flashlight immunity. He's gonna get the unhook here. Yeah. Cool, that works. And now, I can go and put you on a hook. Did you try to sabo that? I'm not sure if I saw that correctly or not. She does have a second wind though, so we do have to be mindful of that. Oh, I'm too close. I hit the little metal thing there on the side. I'm way too close to that obstacle to make it a reality here. Yeah, second wind getting her a lot of Lot of value here. Ah, that's a really bad shot. I'm vibe shooting that one. Aim through there. I don't know if hitboxes on this map are... Okay. That time you don't get it. I don't know if hitboxes on this map necessarily are accurate. Oh, what's what I'm looking for? Stab me. Oh, no stabs. Okay, we get a kill. Cool. Thought he was gonna stab me with Decisive Strike, but instead he gets stabbed with a hook. So that works out great for me. You can do that. I'm gonna go back over to this gen in the corner here and kick it, because it'll probably be the last time that I really have the opportunity to do so. Everyone kind of resets to their corners. You know, get your fighters ready. I do kind of fuck around a little bit trying to go for a hit on the carriage there, but you can genuinely, if you hit the person's toes there, if they're holding still for long enough, you can actually get them. Unfortunately, some players are just too ADHD if they can't like sit still for long enough, which is understandable. I think he knows that I'm trying to line up that shot. Somebody has a rock. Somebody who's playing diversion. There you are. Like, there's no reason that there should be a sound notification there, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Yeah. Interesting. Moonwalk it. He caught onto it, though. I should have him here. There we go. Big damage. Take a smack. Take a hit. Probably someone in this corner gen here, if I were to guess anything. There's not a safe pallet against me, so I'm gonna swing back around that one, get you down really easily, pick you up, and work my way into my pressure here from now on. 8 hooks on Dead Dawg Saloon with only 2 gens left with no regression. Yeah, I kind of figured there'd be somebody around here. Not on it though, although as you hear like the usual kind of like mechanical clicking. No, they were nearby it. They slow vault. I just heard him to go down. It's the Jeff. Cool. Works for me. Might not make this in time, though. Okay, Jeff's over on my right. Oh, wait. There's a crow back there. Who's over here? It is you. Okay. Well, I know that Jeff is behind me here. Somewhere. We're not gonna... Yes! I predicted her. Let's go. I was aiming out because she was looking behind herself. You can do that, and then come back here for the Jeff that's not here. Okay, that's fine. Take another hook. Now he gets the unhook. Now we can go back over here. Oh, nice. He did a conspicuous action, so that means that we can do this, and we can also heal him now. Wonderful news. I'm still kind of miffed by that, though. Still kind of miffed by him, getting the, what was it? I was going for the long side here. I wonder if I can beat him on the pre-run. Like, maybe he just pre-runs this loop here. Because the check spot's up here. Yeah, he does. And I aim too far behind him because he's just holding W in a direction, so that's fine. Okay, he ducks. Good to know. Good to know. So sometimes in those situations where it's like, oh, you're M2 zoning, oh, you're M2 zoning. The thing about it, the thing about like aiming in those specific scenarios is that I know that if the survivor crouches, I'm never going to be getting the hit. So why would I bother trying to take a shot on somebody who's just going to lose distance against me anyway? So I do technically M2 zone, but I also like M2 zone in a way that gets me distance on a shot that I'm never hitting. Like, in Pyramid Head's case, right, I feel like you can say, oh, you're M2 zoning a lot, because he can get hits over pallets, can get hits at range and stuff like that. But for a slinger, sometimes there are just shots that you can't land if the survivor's crouching, and so you use the M2. Oh, there we are. Perfect. These gates are really bad for the survivors here. And I aim too far behind him, I think, or I might be out of range, I'm not sure. Either way. Need to get my aim back. I missed a lot of shots this game just because of aim. Wish I didn't have to see that either, but, you know, it's just kind of each their own, right? Might just also be able to infinitely run me on main here, so let's not do that. Let's go for these exit gates, find out where the Fung is. And I think she might even be on this gen, or on this exit gate over here. I'm not sure if I saw her or not, but... I didn't. She is over on this one then. There she goes. Okay. And he has all of main building to play. Unfortunately, I don't have Eerie Coin. And by not playing main, I also kind of lose this. Oh, there he is. He's all the way in the corner there. That's so unfortunate for me. Like, went all the way around the outside there. Does that shot not hit him? What? Dude, I swear there's something going wrong with hit detection now. Maybe I'm just crazy. We get 10 hooks, so it's like still a good result, but I am kind of upset by like the game not playing in the way that I expect it to. Anyway, on to our next one. Well, we're into the Rotten Fields, a smaller map that also has been impacted by the changes. There's Yumi on the enemy team, and we honestly can't have the parasite cat in our game. I did hear her there. Interesting. Okay. If this isn't a hit, I'm gonna be sad. I was gonna say. I should break the chain, too. I know that I have Cigar, and I've been using it for the last couple of matches and stuff, but I genuinely forget that I have it half the time. I don't know. Do I even make distance on this? I'm so far away. Look at that. I don't know how far she's allowed to be here. Hello. Back in the window. She doesn't take it back, though. I'm used to survivors like double vaulting windows there. I'm allowed that hit, so I don't know what was going on with that shot that I had on that Vittoria that just literally sailed right through him. But, you know. First hook, first down. I did hear footsteps correctly. I was correct in that assessment. And our first hook on a Calm Spirit Sable. I see. Maybe they find her scream annoying or something. I don't know. But it's a lot of Calm Spirits that I've... Well, more in Calm Spirits than I'm used to that I've run into today. And I'm sure that a lot of the responses from the community come from having played against a lot of Krazu as of lately. Take the little flick there. Adjust to her movement, as it were. Take a hit. We must kill the parasite. Can't reload yet until she starts playing a tile, which she's playing now. Or a pallet, I should say. And then we'll just take the shot there. No reason to fake it out. Or anything along those lines. Get a little bit of faster pickup. And also we're, you know, Lightborn, so... Who's really to say how much worse this could be for us? I hear you behind me. Hello, Sable. Up you go. Hook number 2. Gen number 2 as well. Well, not great, but... Oh, and she's... barely moves out of the way there. I kind of saw the direction she was going, but I just wasn't anticipating that little micro adjustment there. So we'll take the shot here instead. Break the chain. Walk away. Break the chain, walk away. If you have Dead Art, it doesn't matter. Because you are in Deep Wound. This is like scenarios where I would like to be able to, again, reload whenever Deathslinger gets a hook, because then he's not... Sometimes, like we saw in that game on Dead Dawg as well, I have a lot of people slugged. I'm not encouraged to pick people up because I'm not getting reloads on my M account. I don't know. That'd be an interesting buff. I think some people might say, like, oh, but Deathslinger just, like, then gets too much for free, but he's like, yes, he's also extremely fucking slow. Hello, Yumi. Boom, 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 boom. She decides that this pallet is just not good enough for her. Wants to go for the window. Get shot through the window, not gonna reel yet, and then reel. There we go. We're just kind of bouncing between Yumi and cat, which does make a lot of sense. Yumi is a cat, after all. And up you go for another hook. We'll reload, go back here. Ideally, we'd find the Sable next. I can kick this with my big ol' kick and perk. Well, 2 of them, actually. And then move her way back across here. Oh yeah, I think I had mentioned it before. Oh, Saby baby. This ain't good for you. I'm gonna, I was trying to get like a close range shot there. Reason why I wanted to get a close range shot specifically was because I wanted to... Oh, she doesn't even see me aiming. Lamau. But the reason I want to get a close range shot is because I want to prevent her from having Dead Hard if I can. So if I prevent her from having Dead Hard, then, you know, good spot to be in. Ooh. Perfect. So 3 gens down, we get our first kill. She might have Decisive Strike, actually, come to think of it. But nope. And she's dead. Cool. First survivor out the game. And on to our next. Looks like there's some crows over here. Could have been for me shooting, but I do see somebody running out this way, I think. Yeah, I do. And it's the Yumi person as well, so this is perfect. Exactly whom I need. Take that long-range shot, make a little slight adjustment at their long distance to make sure I can get that person. Missed one close-range shot, but I think that's quite alright. Not going to reload yet, because we want to, again, chase her down until she can... until she gets to a loop, which she's not a loop now. Oh, and then she kind of doubles back in a weird way. Interesting. But nothing else for it. She did touch that gen in the corner. There's nobody else on it, from what I understand. I understood incorrectly. Well, we'll get 2 kills at least, but man, these gens have just been flying by. I've pressured 2 survivors out the game, and we're still down to 1 gen. Kind of the experience that you get when you're playing a slow killer, or when you're playing on, when you're playing with, no slowdown perks, necessarily, but by God, does it feel bad. We were nearby that gen initially, so I want to see if there's somebody over here. We could also be playing against a team that's really well coordinated. Could be playing against a team that's running a... I think Hens recently posted that video that was like the world record escape time. And it was a build that ran hyperfocus stakeout, and so I've seen a lot of hyperfocus lately. There was a game that I played on Myers the other day. Oh, this person's being stealthy. There was a game that I played on Myers the other day where somebody had hyperfocus and deja vu. There is that. I'm just kind of blind firing that one there. I see where he is. His movement's so weird that I just don't expect him to move the way that he has. Good news. We have 2 survivors dead. Bad news. I have, like, no pressure otherwise. So, you know, this person can just kind of hold W against me infinitely, and it doesn't really matter. Like, look, I'm just now catching up as well. And you're just playing this tile, you're just playing the tile, playing the tile, playing the tile. Take the hit here. I'm gonna break the chain again, because it's a faster recovery. And then now if he vaults his pallet, which he should be able to get him down here now. If he can outlast this. I am significantly slower. That's live. Okay. Sure. Down he goes. At least it's live. It's not going to be dead art at any point here. Pick you up. Last gen might get completed right about now, because that's how long it's taking me to just get into chase and find this person, but if it does, that tells me exactly where the Yoon Jin's coming from. I would like to get some line of sight here. I'm looking in the sky for crow movement. There we are. Exactly what I was looking for. Last gen getting done here. And instead of saving, she goes for the unhook and gets all 4 gens done. So we still get the 4K 0 at the end of the day. Pyramid Head's ass is probably taking itself out of the game as it did before. That'll get us the 4K and end off the video in, I guess, like kind of domineering fashion, but it just really shows that even without the palette, without having to worry about the palette density, quality of life update that we had added in this last patch, if you're not running something that's with a lot of slowdown, people are going to be running a lot of builds that are just going to outpace you. And there we are. Yeah, hyperfocus deja vu on the Yui and stakeout. So, and prove thyself. So, yeah, like exactly as I said, there was somebody who was just running all of this. Sable also had Decisive Direct, but I'm surprised that she didn't use it. Maybe she missed it or something. Either way, even if you're a killer that doesn't care about the palette quality of life density update, you still have this issue of how you can't really run a lot of killer builds unless you're very confident on the killer, or if the survivor team does poorly, without slowdown perks. And that sucks. I think that's just like an inherent issue of Dead by Daylight presently, and it's further compounded by this quality of life update where everything just has a ton more pallets now. Anyway, that'll be the end of my little rant at the end of the video. I'm still having fun playing Dead by Daylight. I like playing Deathslinger. If you want to check me out also on Twitch, I've been doing 1 killer a day, trying to get better at every single killer in the game. And yeah, that'll become a video eventually. Thank you all so much for watching, though. Take care, and goodbye.